Both Wisconsin and Arizona survived their Sweet 16 matchups, and now we get to see one of the most exciting Elite Eight rematches in recent memory. The Badgers barely escaped the Wildcats last season to reach the Final Four, and both those teams last year were really good. Well, this year, these teams might be even better. The key in this game is going to come down to the point guard position. We're going to hear all about how great Arizona and Wisconsin's forwards are, and rightfully so. The real X factor in this game is going to be at that position. For Arizona, you have one of the best point guards in the country in TJ McConnell, with the way that he's able to create for his teammates, score when necessary, and then be an absolute pest on the defensive end. For Wisconsin, you have a little bit of an interesting situation. You have Bronson Koenig, who's filled in really nicely for Trayvon Jackson being out with a foot injury. Well, now Jackson's back, so you have two really strong guards. How will they match up against McConnell will be a serious difference maker in this game. A coaching key in this game, while it's a little bit obvious for Coach Sean Miller, is to stop Frank the Tank Kaminsky. Miller probably still has nightmares from last year's Elite Eight matchup where Kaminsky just burned the Wildcats with his outside shooting. Well, last year's Arizona team didn't have Brandon Ashley, and he could be an X factor in this game with his ability to step out and guard Kaminsky. And even if you stop Kaminsky, that's just one phase of it. He didn't play that well against North Carolina, and then Sam Decker stepped up, so you have to find a way to stop him too. Why will Wisconsin win this game? Let's start with the maturity factor first off. This is a veteran group. They've been here before. They were in the Final Four last year, and that whole roster's back. And they really just have this calm demeanor approach about the way that they carry themselves. We saw that in the game against North Carolina. The other factor here is Wisconsin's offensive efficiency. They just don't turn the ball over. And when you're going up against a team like Arizona, that's crucial. Why will Arizona win this game? How about the hunger and revenge factor? This is the exact same scenario where the Wildcats had their season ended last year. And if you ask Coach Sean Miller or TJ McConnell, they'll be the first to tell you that last year's Elite Eight loss is what fueled them throughout the season. Another thing for Arizona is they need to get a big boost from the freshman star Stanley Johnson. He played pretty well against Xavier, but he went 1 for 12 against Ohio State, and that's just not going to cut it against Wisconsin.